Hello. I don't know if this is going to be like just a part one or if there'll be a part two, because I do love to talk and listen to my own voice, let's face it. My internet's still on for now, so I thought I'd better at least make some kind of a post or something. And what could it be? I know. I'm still trying to be sociable again on the internet, and since I'm not, let's play a what have I been up to? Get to know me all over again, because let's face it, no one's ever around anymore. I'm by myself all the time. So what's been going on in my life? Well, I'm still falling apart since Eric died. I still miss him every day, but that's a given. I'm super lonely. Not just trying to bring this video down, just being honest. I'm not going to break into tears, hopefully. A lot of stuff's been going on around here, if you've been looking at any of my pictures. See, UFOs above the house. Seriously, I'm not crazy. A friend of mine used a laser light and they hid behind the clouds. I'm serious. Everyone she pointed at. Whether you believe in the Sasquatch, I say Sasquatch because they squat down, or not, apparently they're real. I got curious one day after watching a bunch of ghost stuff, and I was like, I wonder if they've ever found anything else out about Bigfoot. Lo and behold, they had. Of course, it's the world's worst kept secret, so just fell down a rabbit hole, and I started learning a bunch of stuff about it. Been doing even research. Matter of fact, I got so into it that I have this really nifty Bigfoot book. I put my research in. You can spin it around and everything. Let's see. What's the Sasquatty that we can do today? Spin. Oh, it says bury scat. Or think about life. Let's go with the think about life, shall we? Okay. Matter of fact, here's what's really crazy. I thought, like a lot of people did, that maybe they were just in the Midwest. Turns out they're everywhere. Like, I have no clue how many feet away from the woods. And I have heard noises. I used to accumulate it to, like, either wind, and then I realized it wasn't windy, or, like, Jake breaks, one of the sounds. And then I heard that in some recordings. And I've heard whistles, and I've heard tree knocks, because who the hell is in the middle of the forest working on a house or doing, sound like a hammer on a board? Who's going to be doing that in the middle of the night? No one I know of. Little tweakers, and there are plenty of those around here, but maybe in the middle woods, I don't know. But that's not what it was. And my neighbor, she said, Diana, were you listening to one of your videos last night? I'm like, no, why? It's the first night I went and started playing video games again. And she's like, because I was hearing whooping noises. I was like, I got excited. And then after that, one day Nick, he couldn't sleep. And I was like, what's going on with you? And he's like, some guy was out there pretending to be like an ape or something. I'm like, what do you mean? I kept hearing all these weird monkey sounds. Like, what kind of monkey sounds? He's like, I don't know how to explain it. I was like, did it sound like y'all are gonna laugh at me. Did it sound like a whoop? I'm trying to be quiet. Whoop? He's like, yeah, but deeper. It wasn't me listening to my stuff. Again, video games. So then I was like, screw y'all, because Nick's like, why would the Bigfoot be around the projects? And then I said something that's probably inappropriate, like, maybe he likes fried chicken. It's a joke. You don't have a sense of humor, fuck off. Ooh, I did it again. My bad. I have a potty mouth. Shock surprise. Most of you know this, if you know me at all. Let's see here. So yeah, definitely out in the woods. And then I had it confirmed with a friend of mine who had actually witnessed it at the train tracks down there. And no reason to make up a story, and that kind of imagination. So that's cool. And a bunch of you are just going to laugh at me right now, and that's okay. Just believe it or not, I don't care. It is what it is. I know what I've heard, and I know who I am, and that's all that matters. And I am crazy, but I'm not that kind of crazy. And if you really know me, you know I'm not conspiracy theory crazy my whole life, because my mother was. She's similar, I know she's similar, like, haha, I knew all this was true, that's finding out on TV, but it turns out she was a little off at least. Okay, way off. Let's see, I'm trying to talk fast because I don't have a lot of time. Let's see, what else have I been doing? Well, the swelling in my feet and legs is still really bad. Like, really, really bad. My feet look deformed now, and it hurts to walk a lot. Every step I take, most days, feels like I'm stepping on a Lego. Best way to explain it. It can be a piece of foam. It could be something, I don't know, a feather, and it's going to hurt because my feet are so sensitive. And they're really deformed. Let's see if I can flip it around. My floor is dirty. My house is a mess because I can't walk a lot. Oh, I can't flip it, so let's see if I can do, like, nope. Just, maybe I'll take a picture. But, yeah, you see my hairy legs anyway. My internet's going to be off today because T-Mobile's already called. They charged me twice last month after it had been paid. And then they refunded it, and then I paid it back. And then again, they took it out again this month, and I can't prove it, so I'm not going to argue with it because my notice went away on my Credit Karma. I screenshot part of it to prove it, but it's a whole big thing, and I'm frustrated. So that's why I had to choose between electricity and food, or the phone and the internet, which sucks because I couldn't realize. I got to thinking one day, how did I used to deal with all this depression when it was something really major happening? What helped me deal? And finally, I realized, it dawned on me. Video games. Back when me and Eric were going some really hard times, we took our frustration out in video games, and it really helped. And I hadn't done that in so long. And so, me and Nick's mutual friend Tyler, his BFF, he let me borrow his wife's PlayStation 4. Something I still couldn't afford, and since that home invasion with those assholes down the road, that I can still do something about it. They don't keep messing with me. I'm going to. I got to get back on Call of Duty. And by the way, here's something funny, which I'll probably take a picture of later. My first day, or second day of Call of Duty, I realized I got a notice. I just found it yesterday. I've got a warning. That's right, I've been warned that I need to watch my mouth while playing an adult game. So I'm really mad and laughing at the same time. Because I can't control my mouth. I've tried. It's not easy anymore. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see. My eyes have been wide open with a lot of stuff. I've been having too much time on my hands with the internet I've been using up, so I have fallen down a rabbit hole, but I have learned a lot of stuff. And I've remembered a lot of stuff I forgot about when I kind of killed a part of myself off back when I got with Eric. And I just meant like a part of my personality, a part of who I was. Just because he didn't believe in certain things, and I conformed to be with him. No biggie. Women do that. But it's nothing against him. Not at all. I still miss him a lot. And no, I'm not trying to pretend like things were perfect with us. And of course they weren't. And anything I say, no, he's not allowed to defend himself, but he doesn't have to. And he wouldn't if he was, because he knows. He was there. He knows what he did to me. A lot. That didn't change how I felt about him. I should have been stronger. A lot stronger. I should have been a better example for my children. I should have left him a long time ago. Instead of keep telling myself that one day he would change, he'd wake up, he'd realize it, blah, 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 blah. One day he won't do that for me no more. But that didn't happen. I give all that up just to be with him now, though. And that's weird and twisted. But again, my mother did abuse me like my whole life, so it's not like I wasn't conditioned for it. Off on that tangent again. Sorry, I miss him. Anyway, so I've been trying to do this online streaming thing, but I don't know what I'm doing. And I need a laptop. Aurora's going to find hers and let me borrow it so I can play video games at the same time. And I don't know how to do it. It's technical, but Nick's going to help me. Baron's even into it. He said it'll take some time, Mom. You got to have some really good brands going. And I have a couple of ideas that I'd like to talk to my daughter about in person if I get to see her that often. She's busy with her own life. I don't blame her. She's an adult. So I've got a couple of really cool ideas. I've been watching a really cool projector outside, sometimes playing video games out there in the yard under a canopy, because no one does that, right? With a little fire pit, because fires are nice. That's probably why I heard so many Bigfoot sounds. Or brought them to me because I was playing Bigfoot sounds, maybe? I don't know. But most nights I'm by myself. It's too quiet. Everybody's doing their own thing, and it sucks, but it's all good. Hopefully I'll eventually get the streaming thing down and be completely occupied. If I get my internet back. Anyway, Nick's birthday's coming up in just a couple days. He's about to be 26. I'm about to be the mother of a 26-year-old, y'all. I'm getting older and uglier, and if my face is shiny, you'll have to excuse me. Today was my beauty regimen day of like some creams and crap, which I never had to do my whole life, and I do it once every few months now when I'm feeling extra old and ugly, and I'm feeling that now. Let's see. Oh, if any of y'all do want to do Nick a present or a solid, or even me right now, and throw anything like on Cash App or something towards the internet, every little bit will help, because somehow I don't know what T-Mobile has done, but it's really effed up. I could always put Nick's Cash App pictures of his QR code or whatever in the comments, because I know it's like Mr. Nixter 25 or something. I don't know. He did something like that. But I'll put it in the comments. I doubt anybody will, but it's there if you want to. And I know I'll get some comment about begging for money, blah, blah, blah. I'm not begging. I wouldn't turn it down. Not at all, but I'm not begging. And the internet won't be off forever. It's just going to be a long time, and I was finally able to watch and stream stuff and play games, and I'm going to be lost in my thoughts, and it's going to suck. I already feel the anxiety building because I know it's going to happen today. That's going to suck. I'm having a really crappy day anyway, and I'm about to try to hop online and play a game before it goes. I'm doing some Black Ops 4 and Warzone, except I want to do Modern Warfare 3, but I can't buy that stuff. It's expensive. Oh, and Tony Hawk 1 and 2. When I first played it, it just gave me flashbacks, and that's what I did with Eric. Then again, it was really surreal, playing online with Baron and Nick, Black Ops, and doing Nuketown, because that's what I did with Eric. Damn, it keeps coming up. I've been singing a lot with my big speaker and microphone. I was, because it makes me feel better sometimes. But I'm fighting a depression, which is what I'm trying to use the streaming as a way to deal with it, but I'm not doing it right, and I don't understand it. I'm working on it. Again, no internet's going to really be a big hiccup when I'm finally starting to get stuff going. Let's see here. I'm about to have to quit this video. I might do another one in a minute. I might not. Well, I need to, because I was going to show that funny thing. Anyway, if I don't do one right away, or if they cut my balls, the internet off in a minute, hope everybody has a great day. Think of me while you're gaming, scrolling, streaming, swiping left or right. Well, don't think of me then. Going down your own rabbit holes. Right now I'm watching about giants. Y'all should look up petrified giants or mud fossils, mud flood. Seriously, look at the petrified giants and the mountain ranges and all that stuff. It's crazily insane, and there's just too much of phalluses and stuff all over the land, everywhere. You really should look this stuff up, because it sounds crazy, but if you watch it, certain things might click in. Or even hiking videos. I've looked at a lot of the petroglyphs and stuff, like the cave art, that they're not there for. I zoom in it with my phone and take pictures. Some of it I've actually deciphered. It's crazy. And a lot of it, I don't know what CERN's doing, but they need to focus on the past. We all should, and what we don't know, what we've been lied about. Because there's a lot. There's a whole lot. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Just holler at me. Think of me. Toodles.